Yo, yo, G, what time is it?
It's Cockney cook time.
You're not getting the hellos this time because I'm tired. We've been filming all day. Okay, part 4 of 4. Finally, we have come to the star of the show, the main course, which all the other ones for. The other ones being the ketchup, the biscuits, the coleslaw, the barbecue sauce. Links will be up there. Click on them, go back and watch them if you haven't seen them. This is the last one. We've finally got to the main course. So here he is. Have a look. 3 pound-ish of cubed pork shoulder or pork butt. Don't know why they call it both, because it's two opposite ends. It's like saying it's the stern and the bow on it. Don't make sense. But anyway, front and back of pig. This is all going to go in the Instant Pot with apple cider vinegar, some bone broth or beef stock, and look, this shows you we're not telling you porkies, look, because it's still warm, where we just made you the barbecue sauce. So you know it isn't days later, it's literally one after another video, 4 videos in one day. Oh, and some salt. That's all going to go in the pot. We'll come back and do that in a minute, but let me just show you this first. This is going to be the little menagerie of spices for our rub for the pork, which I'm going to do straight after telling you. So we've got, again, all measurements down in the bottom. Coffee, ground coffee. Then we've got ancho chili powder, paprika, cumin, coriander, a little bit of cinnamon. Did I say paprika? Thyme and cayenne. Is that everything? Right, I don't think I missed anything. If I did, it will be down in the description. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get myself a bowl. Let's pop all this in here. Like that. When's the sugar going? Can you remember? Does the sugar go in now?
As far as I know.
Yeah, it all goes in together, doesn't it? So that's all going in there. Slide all that lot out of the way. Bring this over for you guys. Let me just get the mini whiskey. Just mix all this together. This is going to be the rub for the pork. Now, I don't think you're going to use all this. You won't use all this. So stick it in an airtight container and use it for something else. I mean, it's great for anything: chicken, beef, whatever you decide to put it on. All right. So now we've got that all sort of mixy together. Let's get our. And my hands are clean before anybody says anything. All right. Bobby did say on his video, as in Mr. Flay City plug in the cookbook for you. Mr. Hang on, I have to use that hand because that hand's just such support. The recipes are all in here. All the recipes that I've gone through on the last 4 videos are all in this cookbook. So go on Amazon, they've got it. My dear old mum in England's got this. She thinks it's great. The only thing she did say, Bobby, is could you make the print a bit bigger because she's going blind. But she's got herself a magnifying glass, so she's good now. So let me pop that over there. Right. Sprinkle some of this on here.
So.
I know, I'm going to put the salt on as well, don't panic. Okay, that's all on there. Right. Generously add some salt. Bobby said about kosher. I think this is just slightly smaller than kosher, but it is coarsely ground and it's pink Himalayan, so that'll go in there. So we give that a good old mix in. I'll give it a good old rub, and then I'm going to probably do it again and then mix it up again. So give that nice and coated. Quickly wash your hands. As you can hear, I am washing my hands. Washing hands. Okay, look, even look. So, washing hands. We don't normally film washing hands because it takes up too much of the video. But funny, some people have requested me to show me washing my hands. So, there you go. Right, so some more spice rub. Get that all over there. Okay. And with the opposite hand, some more salt. Be nice and generous with the salt because it does bring out the flavour of the pork. Alright, and as Bobby said in his video, he was saying about asking the butcher to cut it up for you. I didn't have the privilege of that. Mine came out of the freezer as a solid joint with the bone in, so I had to cut it all off and cube it up and everything myself, which wasn't too much of a mission, to be honest with you, so it wasn't so bad. Right, I'm going to go and get the, let me just quickly tell this. I'm cooking mine in the Instapot, which is like my pressure cooker. Just watched Bobby's video to refresh the memory. He said if you don't have an Instapot, and I am going to leave a link to his page down in the description so you can go back and check for yourself what he was saying and also the full recipe. If you don't have an Instapot, because this is only going to take me like 45 minutes to cook this in here, it's going to cook it real quick. He said cook it in a Dutch oven for about 2.5 hours, low and slow. Checking it I think he said every 15 to 20 minutes. You'll have to watch the video to confirm that. Or he said even better, instead of cooking it on the stove, put it in the Instapot when it's put it in the Dutch oven and then finish it off in the actual oven itself, nice and slow. But we're going to do it in the Instapot because we've been filming all day, we're starving hungry and we want it quick. So I'm going to get the Instapot up to heat and then I'll come back and show you what's next. Right, Instapot is up to temp. We're on sauté and watching what Bobby was saying on his last video as regards to the pork. Most of you want to just throw it all in there, let it do its do, blah 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 and blah. Right, don't do that. Put in 2 or 3 tablespoons of avocado oil. The reason you're using avocado oil is because it's high heat, low smoke, no flavour. So it doesn't give any flavour like extra virgin olive oil would. And the reason why we're doing this first is we're browning the meat. 2 reasons. 1, it looks nicer. 2, it brings out a lot of flavour. So that's what you want to hear. Now it does add a little bit of time to the cook, but it is well worth it because it's going to really bring out the flavour. Like I said, most people would be sort of like tempted to just throw it all in, barbecue sauce, shut it up and leave it. Don't do that. Do this, add a bit of flavour to your meat first. It's so much more worth it. So we're going to do this in a couple of batches. So I'll come back to you when we swap it out and do the next lot, alright? Right, here we are. Just want to show you, look, this is what we are like we're browning, okay? Adding flavour to that meat. Definitely needs doing, it's well worth it. So I'm going to get the rest of this all browned up, pre-facial. Get the rest of this all browned up. Once it's done, I'll come back and show you everything else that needs doing. So be back in a second. Oh no, we've almost forgot again. The splatter guard. Do that, saves a big ring of fat all on the counter. Be back in a minute. Right, second lot's done. Get this out. Actually what I'm going to do is let me just stop that now for a minute. Definitely worth doing this. It enhances the flavour. You get all the, as old Bobby calls them, sticky bits on the bottom of the pan, which again, when you cook, they're all going to come up and go into the sauce and just enhance that flavour even more. So now, what we do, run away a bit, quick. Right, so let's just deglaze that with a little bit of bone broth and a free facial. Right, now that's done. We're going to actually get this all back in again, like that. Okay, all them lovely juices, don't let them get away. And then we've got a little bit of apple cider vinegar, the rest of the bone broth, and also don't use it all, but yeah, your barbecue sauce. You need to save some of it until afterwards, but you probably want to put about a cup. Alright, get that all in there. Just nip my teeth out. Okay, so now we put that on and we go pressure cook. We go on custom, and what I normally set it on to do this. Hang on, where are we? Nope, don't want that. Go back. Sorry, my bad. I've lost it. Here we go. There you go. There you go. There you go. Right, stew. So pressure cook. Don't worry about it keeping warm. Select that. 35 minutes. Not happy with that. I want it to be 40 minutes on high. And start. And she's off. So next time you'll see me, that'll be going billy lip, and it'll be done. We'll pull it out and show you what some glorious pulled pork looks like. Be back in 40 minutes. Okay, the time has finally come. I think it's cooked. Let's have a look, shall we? What did I say the noise it'd make? There it is, in all its glory. So, look at that. Right, let me show you something. Question is it done? So, you tell me. Oh yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah, that is.
When your pork does that, you know it's done. Okay, give me a sec. I'm gonna get this out, get it on the board. We'll chop it up and then we'll serve it up. So, be back in a second. Okay, pork's out. You don't exactly need the sharpest knife. You just want to get it all nicely sort of shredded up. I need to get myself a pair of them sort of bear claw things. What I'm saying, that the way this is, you could probably just use your fingers if it weren't so hot, but just want to put some little cuts into that. Because I think old camera lady's about to turn inside out. She's really earned her dinner tonight. She's starving. She's Aunt Marvin, ain't you?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Right, there's that. Let's plate this up. See how it is. Remember our biscuits? So, oh, hang on, I want a different pan. So, on our biscuit, goes some of our pulled pork. Oh, no, hang on. Oh, my bad. Sorry, people. I forgot the barbecue sauce. What a lemon. Okay, now I've got a spoon. You can see we rehearsed this, can't you? Right, okay. Let's get your barbecue on it. There you go. Right. Okay, that's better. Can't have pulled pork without your barbecue sauce. Come on, especially after we spent all the time making it. Right. Try again, shall we? Look at that, my nice pretty plate's all messy now.
It's going to be messy anyway.
It's going to be messy anyway. So there's your pulled pork on there. It's going to be fun to eat as well. Okay, and on top of that, over here in a bowl I made earlier, is that wonderful slaw mix. There you go. So, on your lobster, cheddar, butter biscuits is your barbecue, pulled pork and slaw. So, I'm gonna, just while you're all sitting there, to give you a laugh, I'm gonna try one. And then I'm going to let the camera lady try one.
Yeah, it tastes messy.
I can't talk. That's really good. Right, tell camera lady to cut. I'm going to eat my dinner and I'll come back and finish off. Be back in a minute. Okay, it's been a long day. Full belly finally. That was really good. I enjoyed that. I thought the coleslaw was going to be a bit funky, but it turned out actually really nice. The pork, just glorious. It was tender, juicy, spicy. Yeah, multitude. Just, it was great. I can't complain. Couldn't come out any better. The rub, the flavours, yeah, blah 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 blah. Just great. You got to cook it yourself. The biscuits were great. Think I should have covered them a little bit whilst we was waiting because they seemed to dry out a little bit. So if you're doing it and not eating them straight away, make sure you put them in a container, keep them moist. So that was great. So as always, just recap quickly. The voting is still going on for what you want me to cook for Halloween / fall. It doesn't close until the 23rd of October. And then the video is going to run on, I think it's the 29th of October. If you check on the cream sponge, you'll see the exact dates. I think that's right. So, if you didn't put the vote on the cream sponge or the last 3 videos that went out, put it down in the bottom of this one. I will check all of them before the 23rd. And whoever gets drawn out of the hat, I'll get a mention. And I'm going to cook your dish for you or try and make it keto, one or the other. Well, or both. So, it's good night from Holly. Remember, if you need to see the other videos before this, there's a link. It's good night from camera lady.
Good night.
Her indoors has collapsed in a heap after eating a multitude of pulled pork and biscuits and everything else. So I'm going to tidy up, go put my feet up, watch a bit of telly. Till next week, laters.